It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're looking at the Minnesota Vikings and getting another look at JJ McCarthy. We're going to watch him work through some drills, throw the ball around, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice, rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, soon to be training camp, workouts, interviews. Whatever we're seeing on these players is going to be right here. So you need to know what these players are doing behind the scenes. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at JJ McCarthy today. A minute and a half of clips, all recent. Here we go. You see him there with the number 9. We're getting some opportunity here, some opportunity for growth. We are the guy here for the Minnesota Vikings, and typically quarterbacks for the Vikings, considering what's built around them, they got a good leverage point for takeoff. I mean, you got Justin Jefferson, one of the best wide receivers in the league, possibly going to finish his career as one of the best wide receivers of all time. You got Jordan Addison right there, another good wide receiver, a first-round pick. You got a slew of running backs to lean on. This is a good opportunity for him to take a step forward. We're good at the tight end spot. We got Hockenson. Honestly, this is a quarterback that we're watching all throughout the offseason. He's very mobile. He can get yards on the ground, but yet he's got an arm. He can throw lasers. And we have the weapons around him to get it done. That is what we're seeing right now on the field. That's what we're seeing right now in practice. That is what we're seeing here from JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy's in a prime situation to take over an offense here that's built like a Ferrari. Like many quarterbacks in this league would only dream of having Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Only dream, and then have Hawk and the running backs you got with Aaron Jones and company. Like, this is a Cadillac, and all he has to do is manage it. All he has to do is keep it on the road. We won a national title at Michigan. The passing experience there at Michigan is limited compared to other quarterbacks due to them being more run-heavy, slower tempo. This is a team that loves to be fast tempo. They like to have a fast pace of play per the numbers. Seconds per play. Through the last 5 years, they've always been like top 5. A lot of times top 3. And when it's lower, they don't like it. JJ McCarthy is in a position here to take off. This is technically his rookie season considering he was hurt last year. So there's going to be some ups and downs, some growing pains. But still, you're looking at a quarterback here with some attributes here that could allow him to send sooner than later. We've seen a lot of quarterbacks step in for the Vikings over the years, considering how they've been built. Even before Justin Jefferson, you had Stephon Diggs. Even before that, you guys have been Studley at wide receiver, and you've always had weapons there. And the quarterbacks, most of the time, have been able to step in and look good. Now you got a legit first-round prospect with a good arm, has a national title under his belt, who's been in the system now for a year, has been learning, who's got some charisma that could lead the charge here. Him and Michael Penix are the two young quarterbacks that we're watching going into 2025 because both of them have weapons around them. Both of them have a similar story here. Well, one's got the injury, but similar story as they're coming on late here in this year 2, and they got good wide receivers. They're built at tight end. They're built at running back. In different ways, of course. It ain't going to be 1 for 1. That'd be so hard to do. But still, they have weapons around them. They're young talents. They're experienced in different ways at the college level. And now we're looking to see if they can take off in year 2. Now we're looking to see if that happens. Jordan Addison's so good, he got Kenny Pickett drafted in the first round. Jordan Addison is so good that the Browns think they got a quarterback battle with him right now. That's how good Jordan Addison is. And Justin Jefferson is so good that you forget about that. That is how good this offense can be. And you have Hockenson there. We're going into another year with the Vikings further removed from that injury. We're looking at a tight end here that could skyrocket, that has done it before, who was a former first rounder, and he's good everywhere. You're looking at JJ McCarthy is in position here to take a massive step forward. The upside's immense. He's been looking good. Practice has been looking good from accounts. And you look at last year's practices. before the injury, before everything came to a head, he was competing with Sam Darnold. He was competing with him. There are a few weeks or a few practices where he was ahead of him. It just happened. Darnold was playing well. He was playing well in practice, and he wasn't far behind at all. He was competitive. He was looking good. Now, OTAs, more like rookie camp, there were some throws that were off. Now, if you're going off of those clips, but the narrative throughout training camp that these were two quarterbacks that were looking good. They were looking good, and everybody was excited about JJ McCarthy during that time because there were some questions about the experience level at Michigan, his experience at Michigan, what was happening, but he was taking it very quickly to Minnesota, looking good, developing rapidly, attuning to the offense. He had some money throws. He's had some other money throws this offseason too. We're looking at JJ McCarthy looking to take a big step forward here, coming back from injury. The injury's not impacting him. You can definitely see that in the clips. The injury's not impacting him. We're good to go here for 2025. We are the starting quarterback. We are the guy. Debating the rumors throughout the offseason. He had Aaron Rodgers trying to talk his talk, but he's been doing that for a bunch of teams throughout the last few years. This is their guy. They said this is their guy. This is who they're living with. They saw in the offseason last year. They saw it. They said, Darnold, hey, you did well for us. You did your job. It's time for us to move on to our guy. This is it. It's JJ McCarthy. This is their era. And we're looking good right now. Fantasy football-wise. Justin Jefferson should be fine. He's going to be expensive. All formats. Doesn't matter. Jordan Addison, you're looking at him. He could be your money ball play. But due to Justin Jefferson, what you got at tight end, would not be surprised if he's volatile. Volatile, depending on how that feels to you, could be good or bad. That could be some good spike weeks for you, but also some down games due to slower paced games. Slower paced games and the ball going to Justin Jefferson, the tight end spot, run heavy games. That is football. That is how the game is played. But overall, when you look at the season and extrapolated, you're going to be like, yeah, that's good for Addison. That's pretty good season. You're looking at the running backs. They should be very similar to last year, maybe even better. Maybe getting some more dump-offs. That's something to look at. Really depends on the health and longevity of these running backs because it is the running back position. Hawkinson should be coming into his own more with this team. I believe that's the player that's probably going to get the step up, the leg up with JJ McCarthy. That's probably where it's going to be at. Justin Jefferson's a given. That's a given. That is like one of the best wide receivers of all time. But now you're looking at Hawkinson here. That's probably the guy that's probably going to be your security blanket. But that's a blanket with a lot of upside that's going to give you a lot of warm fuzzies going forward. So you're looking at JJ McCarthy going into year 2. We got a lot of weapons here. He should spring forward. If he doesn't, then he's a certified bust. And maybe you'll know more in 2026 when it comes to those terms. But everything's around him. We've had a year in the system. We have the tools, the arm talent, the ability to be mobile, take off with it. Everything's there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.